Okay, so this wonder chord is actually 5 chords in one. So by playing this one chord, you're able to actually get 5 chords out of it. Now, let me explain how this is. When you play a chord, let's take, C minor 7. Now, if you're thinking you put your C in the left hand there, right? That's your root. Well, that's a C minor 7 chord. But now, what happens if you put A flat down there? Now this becomes A flat major 7 with a 9. What if you put F down there? Well, now it becomes some sort of F7 sus4 chord, right? There's a 9, the sus4. Okay, this is why you got to know the notes of your chords. This way you'll know and you'll be able to see. Oh, okay. It's not just, oh, hey, check out that cool sounding chord. No, you want to know what the notes of the chords are. Okay, so that you'll be able to determine what's going on here. What if I put a D flat under there? This becomes a D flat major 7, right, with a 9 sharp 11 and the 6th. Okay, it's an interesting sound. If I put a B flat under there, it gives me a B flat sus sound, right? Okay. So the point is that I could put, well, let's see, is there any others that I can put in here? I'm sure there probably is if I spend some time on it. What's really interesting is depending on the root of the chord, whatever note is in the bass, whatever the bass player is playing, okay, or you're playing down there with your left hand, that's going to determine what the ear hears that chord as, okay? The ear can be fooled. If I play you this, you're not going to hear that as a minor sound, whereas if I play you this, now it sounds minor, even though it's exactly the same chord in the right hand. Left hand, I didn't do anything to determine what that chord is. I just played roots and fifths. It could be anything. It could be major, minor, dominant, diminished. Well, actually not diminished, but okay. So, point is, root motion determines what the chord is. Now, you take a look at this wonder chord here. You start with any minor 7 chord. So let's start with C minor 7, right? You find the root up top, right, which is the C. You go a whole step above it, okay? So once again, C minor 7, right? Whole step above the root. You voice down in a third, a major third, okay? And then down in fourths from there. You get this. So you can think of it like this. How many notes do you go down? Well, there's 5 chords in one, 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's my chord. Now, if I put a C in there, what do I get? Well, I get a C7 sus4 with a 9, right? C7 sus4. Or C9 sus4. So here I go. I throw the C down there. Now, what if I throw an E flat down there? Now I get a beautiful E flat major 7 chord, okay? What if I throw a G down there? Once again, that's that nice minor chord that I like, right? The root 4, right? If I throw a B flat down there, this gives me like a B flat major 6 chord. And then finally, with a little bit of alteration, just moving the bottom note down a half step, if I throw a D under there, now this is what's called an upper structure triad. I'm going to talk about that in let's see, the next chapter, okay? But for right now, let's just say that's a pretty hip sounding chord there, isn't it? Right? That's a nice chord, and that gives you D7, sharp 9, flat 13. Okay? So once again, that one chord is able to function all those different ways. Think about what that root is again, the root motion. It was I put a C there, I put an E flat, I put a G, and then I put a B flat. What do you see? C minor 7 chord, right? And then I could just go up to the 9th, right? And that was my 5th note. So if any of these notes are the root, these are the chords that I can create using that one chord voicing. Pretty cool, huh? So play around with that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a play along for that as well. So you can just kind of do the play along in a couple of different keys for your wonder chord here, okay? So have fun.